Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala ashrafil anbiya'i wal mursaleen. Nabiyyina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'een. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul uqdatan min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome, Brother Aghyad, Sister Hala, Salman, Waqas, and Sister Samia. Our session today is special in many ways. We have completed 11 of the 20 lessons. Lesson number 20 is revision. So, in fact, we have only 8 more lessons to go. Alhamdulillah. What we're going to do today is a session on revision. Obviously, the objective of today's session is to go through a procedure, a methodology on how to evaluate the students upon what they have learned. These questions, what we're going to do is we shall go through a sample quiz. Now, this sample quiz is only an indicator. Your quiz does not have to be exactly the same. We encourage the teachers to make their own quiz based on how they have taught the course. If they have emphasized in a certain way, that emphasis can be shown in the quiz. So this is one sample showing the different types of questions that we use to evaluate the students. So I would like your feedback on these questions as well. And also we shall go through these questions like with a discussion so that we know how students find difficulty and how to. So the purpose of the quiz should be to have an impact upon the learning curve of the students. After the quiz, a student should feel more confident. He should have a better grasp of what he has learned, and he should feel inspired and motivated to keep learning. If the students after the mid-quiz don't perform well, they are likely to be demotivated. So there's no harm in taking a quiz again in case the students don't do well. That's an important aspect of learning, that you want them to perform well based upon their learning. So that said, let's just move on to the quiz, and we shall have some time after we complete the quiz for question and answers. And how do you think the quiz should be could be improved, and what we can do about it? So it starts with a Google form like this. It's very easy to create it. Brother Waqas can go step by step with you on how to create this. You can edit it and then just send it to the group. When they open the link, this is what comes up. They put in their name, their WhatsApp number, and they have to have an ID, an email ID with Google in order to use this format. And now we come to if you have any questions along the way, please raise your hands and we shall address them. So a question would be something like question number 1. What is the meaning of Ar-Rahim? So why don't we do this exercise, and someone, Sister Hala, can probably just help us evaluate whether this is the best form of answer. Like A is worthy of praise, B the giver of blessings, C continually merciful, D intensely merciful. So we are trying to evaluate the student in terms of his understanding about Ar-Rahim and Ar-Rahman. So what is the obvious answer? Anybody?
Continually merciful.
C. So good. I think so. So you can make a question. Instead of putting Ar-Rahim here, you can put Ar-Rahman here and make a similar question. How does one make a plural of a masculine noun? So we have learned the methodology, one of the methodologies, that we add a waw noon or a ya noon at the end. So a question like this, by adding ta at the end. So what would be the answer, Sister Amal, for this question?
B and C.
B and C, correct. So D is the answer. Choose the correct meaning of nasta'in. You help, we worship, we help, we ask for help. So the answer is
We ask for
You
help.
have yes, yes.
so D. What is the plural of al-mu'minatu? So we are simply asking them to add an alif ta and make sure that the haraka at the end, the tashkil matches. So al-mu'minatu. Answer is C. Next, which of the following statements defines harf? So, Sister Hala, what do you think is the answer for this? Harf refers to a name or an attribute. It joins nouns or verbs with each other. It specifies name of a place. It indicates the action of doing something.
Harf it joins nouns and verbs with each other.
So the answer is B.
B.
Right. So, sister, what is the plural of ma'i? Is it ma'aha?
مع معنا B.
Ma'ana. So it's B. Perfect. What is the meaning of anna? Actually, this is a tricky question. Sister Samia, I would recommend this to use an, because anna typically means that, but there are places where it could also mean indeed. So see, if looking at the question, we can improve on this one. Although in this course, what have you studied, Sister Hala? The meaning of
Anna that B. I think inna indeed.
yeah, no, but sometimes anna is also used for indeed and that, but that's another advanced concept. So just
Okay.
for the knowledge of the teachers. So I would actually change this question. So Samia, make a note of it.
All right,
That
sir.
yeah. So it's better to use what is the meaning of an. Next, what is the meaning of khalaqu? Hala.
They created C.
They create. So perfect. So like I think these are good questions. Choose the correct meaning of alayka wa ilayhi.
عليك upon you وإليه and towards him. C.
So what is it? A, B, C, D.
C.
C. Good. Choose a plural of kafirun.
كافرون A.
Perfect. Perfect. A. Choose the correct breakup. No, this is breakup is you are trying to actually instigate them in them a spirit of how to separate small words that are added together in Arabic. So alayka wa alayhi is, how do you break up these words?
B.
B. Everybody agrees with that? Yes. Perfect. Similarly, another one for anhum.
C.
C. Perfect. Waj'alni.
C.
Think about it. Why couldn't it be A? Actually, this should be
Yeah,
B.
it's a little bit confusing because
It is
if
B.
it depends only on the sound, or
Actually,
the verb
it should,
and then
actually,
the letter,
it
will
should
be
be
different.
C. The answer is C, because why? Wa is one, ijal, and the noon is actually not a different word. It's in there just to protect the ya. So, Samia, make a note of that. And when we are teaching the course, we should emphasize on this aspect that how do we treat noon? If you treat it as a separate word, which you can, then the answer is A,
Okay.
which is more likely. This is what has been done, I'm sure, over here, because noon is a letter and it is separate. It's a different question that it comes in because of a reason, but nevertheless, we should separate it. So I'm in favor of A, unless Mr. Amal has another idea. Mr. Amal, you agree with me?
Yes, I understand your point now. Yes, Jazakallah khairan.
Wayyakum. Okay, what about wabihamdika? Sister Khadija, would you like to try this one?
C.
C, perfect. Very good. And what about this Wamil al-Ard? Sister Rizki, Amelia, what do you think? Wamil al-Ard.
A. I think A. I'm not sure.
Which one?
A.
Okay, A sounds like I think I agree with you. Very good. Okay, let's translate the following questions into English. Into Arabic? Sorry, Arabic. So I seek refuge. So what would the answer for that be, Sister Yumna?
C.
C is A'udhu. I seek protection in Allah.
Okay, in Allah. So it'll be
So I seek refuge. The so
so
would be translated as fa.
right. So it's gonna be A.
A. It's
Right
going to
there.
be perfect. He listened, so he knew. He listened. Sis, who wants to do this one?
سمع فعلم.
Samiya fa'alima. Perfect. Alhamdulillah, your Arabic is so good. It's pleasing to listen to the sounds. What will be the translation of they did not create anything? They did not. In fact, it's a good idea for students to actually translate each one of them. So ma khalaqtum shay'a would mean you all did not create anything. Ma khalaqu shay'a, they did not create anything. Ma khalaqna shay'a, we did not create anything. Ma khalaqtu shay'a, I did not create anything. And then it becomes easier to pick the answer. Sister Rizki, can you pinpoint the answer on this one?
B. ما خلقت شيئا.
B. Perfect. Perfect. And the next one as well, Sister Rizki. Have you all listened to the Quran?
هل
هل سمعت القرآن?
هل سمعوا القرآن أو هل سمعتم هل سمعتم القرآن C.
See. So this shows that you look at each one and then you translate it in your head. What will be the translation for you and for him? Ali Hassan, you want to try that? For you, like lam is for you, and ka for laka for you and for him.
Could you please scroll down a little bit on the page? I can't. Oh no, there I can see. Thank you. For you, so it's either A or C. For you and for him. I want to say it's C.
Okay, read it aloud. Lahu walana. Lahu means
Lahu
for
walana.
him. Lahu means for him. So we are going to go for you. So if you remember the table, lahu, lahum,
Lahum.
laka, li, lakum, lana. So laka is this way. For,
It will be B.
try again. This is laka is for you, wa is and
So it
lahu
is
for him. So for you
for you,
is
laka.
laka and
So
for him is lahu.
lahu,
So
which
what
would
about
be
the first
A.
one?
Which would be A.
Is the answer. So the trick is you need to know the tables very well. The grammar table for lahu, this should be on your tips. Lahu, lahum, laka, li, lakum, lana. Do this 10 times and you'll remember that. So students have to really know these tables inside out. Okay, this one is interesting. Recognize ism, fail, and harf. So as-sirat, Ali Hassan, would that be an ism, fail, or harf? So right away, what should come to your mind is the indication, the alamat for ism, fail, and harf. If a word starts with alif, lam, al, what is it?
Ism.
Ism. So what would be the answer for as-sirat?
Ism.
Ism. What about fataha?
Fi'al.
Fail. Very good. What about in?
Harf.
Harf. Sabirun. How would you figure out the word sabirun? What are we looking at?
The wow noon?
The wanun. The wanun for plurals is an indicator that it's an ism.
Yeah.
Plurals of wow. Good. And wa is, Mr. Yumna? Is it harf, fail, or ism? Harf. Very good. Okay, let's see. What four things do we mention about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and subhana rabbi al-azim? So you can read through this and come up with the answer. Anybody can raise hands and just share the answer. Is it A, B, C, or D?
I want to say it's A.
Perfect, Ali Hassan. It is A. And this is, when you're in Salah, think about it.
Subhana
Next
Rabbil
one.
Azim.
Very good. What are the two meanings of deen? Ali Hassan, you should do this one as well.
Yes, that's the last one.
No, think
B.
about it. Deen. Deen. Two meanings.
Oh yes, B. B.
B. The day of judgment is
In the way of
Yawmiddin.
life.
The way of life is deen. Good. Okay, next one. What happened here? What are the meanings? Okay, Allah favored the following group of people, amongst others. But what we learned in this course, what was the group of four we talked about?
I want to say C.
E.
See, now everybody is getting the hang of it. Who should be worshipped and why? Which surah answers this question?
I want to say
Al-Ikhlas.
Al-Ikhlas. Perfect. In which part of Salah do we pray for peace, mercy, and blessings for Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam?
Tashahhud.
Tashahud. Excellent. Tashahud. Select the complete table of Zakara. Now, this Zakara table, you got to memorize it. So, which is the correct one? A, B, C, D, or E? Or, well, A, B, C, or D. So, just go through with actions. Zakara, zakaru, zakarta, zakartu, zakartum, zakarna. First one is pretty good. Zakara, zakaru, zakarta, zakartu, zakartum, zakaruna. That's different. Zakara, zakarina. So which one is it?
A.
A.
A. Perfect. What do we ask for in the following dua? Allahumma a'inni ala dhikrika wa shukrika wa husni ibadatik. So it's a'in. That's help me to do what? Dhikr, shukr, and the best possible way of ibadah.
A.
A, yes, perfect. Respond to the following question. Hal sami'tumul Qur'ana? To first translate this. Hal sami'tumul Qur'ana means, did you all listen to the Quran? Answer is Naam.
نعم
We all listen to the.
سمعنا القرآن.
القرآن.
Which one? A, B, C, D?
D.
D. Naam. Sami'na al-Quran. Okay. Wait a second. Where did I go? Respond to the following question. Hal khalaqta shay'a? We have to answer with negation. That was not mentioned here. Hal khalaqta shay'a? Answer it with negative. So
ما خلقته شيئا.
ma khalaqtu shay'a. Ma khalaq. So that's C. Respond to the question. Hal fika khair? Hal fika khair? So naam. How do I
في
say in me? Fiya khair. Choose the word. Now, this at the end is an interesting question. We'll spend some time on this. We will be given like 4 words, and we are asked to differentiate the one word which is different from the other 3. Listen to the question again. You are given 4 words. You need to find out which one is different from the other 3 based on 3 criteria. So this is more like an IQ question. What does it mean? The very first thing I have to see is based upon the fact whether the word is a noun, verb, or a particle. So what I do is I look at all 4 words. Is nasara a noun, verb, or a particle? What is it? Sister Yumna, what is nasara? Is it verb, noun, or particle, or harf?
I think it's verb.
Is it? It's a verb, right? It's a
Yes.
fail. What about
Yes.
daraba? Daraba is a
That's
fail.
also a fail.
What about ja'alu? Is that a fail? Ism or harf? So ja'ala, ja'alu.
This is
Ja'ala, ja'alu.
noun.
No, how is it a noun? If ja'ala is
I
a
don't-
fail, so the plural is also a fail. Ja'ala,
Right.
ja'alu.
Right. Okay.
What about
Yes, sorry.
sameta? What about sameta? Is it a verb, noun, or harf? All the verbs, all the words that come in the grammar table are verbs. Like all the.
Yes.
So sameta is also a verb. That means on the first criteria, we cannot differentiate them. They are all verbs, right? The first criteria was I have to find out maybe 3 are verbs and 1 is a noun. So I would say the noun is the one that's different. Or if 3 are particle, 1 is verb, I would say the verb is different. In this case, all 4 are verbs, so I cannot differentiate on the basis of criteria number 1. Then I move to criteria number 2. What is that? Check the difference on the basis of singular and plural. Like check each one, whether it's singular or plural. So it's possible 3 of them are singular and 1 is plural, or maybe 3 are plural and 1 is singular. So let's see, is Nasara singular or plural? Is it Wahid or Jama?
Wahid,
What about Daraba?
Wahid,
What about Ja'alu?
Jama,
What about Sameta?
Jama.
Sameta is Jama or Wahid?
Sorry, Wahid.
Right. So then, is there one that stands out as different from the others?
Yes, the number C because it's
Rijal.
plural.
Because it's plural. So this is the answer. Now let's move to the next one to get a full flavor. Find the word which is different as per above given criteria. So what do? First, I look at all 4 and see if they are different on the basis of ism, fail, or har. So let's look at fa'ala, it's a verb. Fa'altum, it's a verb. Fa'altu, it's a verb. Fa'alta, it's a verb. So on the basis of first criteria, I cannot differentiate, they're all the same. Now next is, I look at them on the basis of singular or plural. Fa'ala, singular. Fa'altum, plural. Fa'altu, singular. Fa'alta, singular. So which one is different? Which one is plural?
B.
Fa'altum. So B
Yeah.
is the answer. But now it gets interesting. Let's look at these 4 words. So sister, who would like to do this with me? Sister Khatija? Let's look at hazihi. Is hazihi ism, fail, or harf?
اسم
Ism, good. What about tilka?
اسم
Ism. Dalika.
اسم
Here.
ضمير related to اسم pronoun but
Ism.
اسم.
So they're all isms. That means I cannot differentiate on this first criteria. Now, what is the second criteria? Singular or plural? Hadihi. Is it singular, wahid, or jama?
This is singular for
Right, singular, wahid.
Mm.
What about tilka?
singular as well.
Dhalika.
Singular,
Here.
singular.
That means I cannot differentiate them on the basis of singular or plural. Now I come to the third criteria, which is mudhakkar or muannath. Yeah. So is hadihi mudhakkar or muannath?
مؤنث
What about tilka?
مؤنث
What about dhalika?
مذكر
What about here?
مؤنث
Which one is different?
ذلك
So the answer is dhalika. See, so in order to get to this answer, I had to go through an exercise of 3 different things. First, I checked on the basis of ism, fail, or har. Then I checked them on the basis of singular or plural. And if I still couldn't find a word that's different, I would go to the third criteria, which is mudhakkar or muannas. Now let's do another one. Who
So
will do this one?
in the previous one, if in Arab, if we count it, it will be by different, like as اسم إشارة, all of them will be like هذه هذا هذه sorry هذه تلك ذلك will be one group and here will be different for
But we have fixed the criteria as just
yes
ism.
I see
We can fix any criteria. See, these words can be different in many different ways,
I see
but you have to follow these differences and in this order. Don't check for mudhakkar muannas first and then go back to check for ism.
I see
It
okay
has to be done in the same order and only use this criteria, because students are confused about the fact that they say, I see here as, for example, different in this criteria. Yes, but we have not asked you for that criteria. So this question is more like an IQ question, answer based upon what is being asked. Also,
okay.
we ask you to differentiate in that same order. So you can't go and say, first I will check whether it is singular or plural. Then I will check whether it is mudhakkar or muannas. And then finally I will see if they are ism, fail, or harf. So that order has to be the same as what is been asked in the question.
Okay.
Right?
But and I think this question in the future will not be also correct because students will take in the future the تلك plus plural also تلك الأيام نداولها. So if we
Actually,
follow the
we
same
want to teach
criteria,
them. No, we want to teach
Mhm.
them to follow directions in a certain way.
Yeah.
So there are many ways to differentiate these four words on many different bases. Like you said, based on ism ishara and zamair. Yes, hadahi, tilka, and dhalika are ism ishara. But we have not asked that. There could be many other ways of differentiating them. Let's say on the number of letters in each word. And then we could say here is different because it has two letters, whereas others have three. So there could be many ways to differentiate them. But we want to say use the method that has been asked for in the question. Use these three criteria. First, on the basis of noun, verb, and particle. Second, on the basis of singular, plural, and third, on the basis of masculine and feminine. And you may ask, why this criteria? Right, Sister Khadija? You may ask why. So it doesn't matter. Any criteria can be chosen. You are training the minds to think in a way, in a logical way, that whatever we ask you, follow those directions to come up with an answer. It's a general, increase in your IQ level as to follow the directions. So Khadija, are you with us?
Yes, so I'm speaking about the same criteria about singular and the plural because in the future they will take also تلك plus plural. So they will see different answers in such case.
Yes, but they have to see it in the same order. They have to first see ism fail harf, then they have to see singular plural, and then they have to see mudhakkar muannath. If they see it in that particular way, everybody will come up with the same answer. But if they start doing it differently, if they start looking at mudhakkar muannath first or wahid jama first, then they will have different answers. But that is what you want to teach them. Follow this order. You can make a similar question with a different order. Let's look at the last one. Salihun, Fataha, Mushrikun, Muslimun. What do you think is different?
فتح.
Why? Correct, but why?
It's a verb.
And the rest are nouns.
Yes.
Are nouns. Perfect. So this was our sample quiz. So what they do is they answer A, B, C, they do all these answers. And then, oh, there's another one here. We forgot this one. There are two left. Who's going to do this one? Bihi, Anha, Bika, Fika. Who wants to do this one? Sister Hala, you want to do this one? See, in this one, it's interesting. We're talking about the first part as being harf, because the rest are addition, which is a noun. So all of them have a noun at the end, but we're looking at the first part. All of them are harf.
Yes.
B, fi. So the first criteria doesn't apply. The second one is, let's look at singular and plural. Are these all singular? Are these all plural? Or is there one singular?
All of them single.
Singular. What's the third criteria now? How do you differentiate?
مؤنث and مذكر.
So which one is different?
به.
B. Perfect.
به بك. No, wait. عنها is مؤنث. به.
Yes.
به مذكر. بك مذكر. فيك مذكر. So عنها will be different.
Anha is a different. So it's interesting question for the kids. Find the last one. Now this is an interesting one where people will make mistakes. Who wants to do this one? Fi, inda, ala, min.
I think عند.
Very good. How did you come up with that answer?
Because في على من I consider it like particles حرف, but عند we consider it like noun.
Perfect. Mumtaz. Asanti.
جزاك الله خير.
So this is how we do this. So we finished our quiz. I think this was the last question. So there's a similar quiz that we have, which is the actual quiz, and we shall share with you. Sister Samia, when will you share that? Today or tomorrow?
Today, sir, inshallah, after
Today.
class.
After class, a similar quiz, just similar to this one, which will have about 30% same questions and the rest similar questions. And you can answer and see, what the response is. So, Ali Hassan, you're going to get a quiz in the next half an hour. And then you have 1 hour at your, it's open book. You can consult any book, what you want, but take 1 hour only to complete this quiz. Now we have some time left for questions, answers, and your feedback.
So
Brother Ahyar, how was the quiz?
do we have to do it within the next hour only?
No, anytime. Anytime you choose, just take 1 hour, not more than that. But time,
Okay.
time is of your choosing.
Okay.
It's open book.
Okay. So do we have a time limit until when we should submit that?
I would say by tomorrow, because we have another lesson tomorrow coming up.
Okay. Okay.
So Brother Ahyar, any comments on the quiz?
Jazakallahu khairan. MashaAllah, the quiz shows how many efforts that you made to make it, and it seems even for the Arabs, it's need to think. It's not like you can find the answer directly. You need to think about it. So MashaAllah, Jazakumullah khairan. And I skipped one question. I didn't because the internet was cutting. Question number 21. I think.
Okay, this one?
Yes, yes, this one. For the comment Sabirun, why did you consider it as a noun, ism?
Yeah.
I think you make a comment about it, but I couldn't.
Okay. See, we learned that one of the criteria for making plural for nouns, one of the criteria is that the endings have a waw noon or ya noon. It's not only for ism, but one of the, an ism can have waw noon at the end. We learn that. But a word that has waw noon at the end is also an indicator for a noun. So I think it's a difficult one. It's a difficult one because students are not familiar with, let's say if I had said Ya'lamuna, so Ya'lamuna also has waw noon at the end. It could be confusing for somebody new that Ya'lamuna also has waw noon. Could it be a plural for an ism? So that can be confusing. What do you think, Badr Agyar?
Yes, that's why I'm asking about this, because even yasbirun, it is a verb and it is ends with waw and noon. Yasbir, but I cannot take waw and noon as an indicator for
Waw and noon is not an indicator. I agree with you.
Yes, that's why
it's not. I think we should skip this question, Sister Samia, because I have always, when we teach, we say one of the indicators for making jama, that's what we say, of ism is waw noon. Not of ism, but ism for making jama of ism is waw noon and ya noon, not of a noun. So it can be confusing for people like ya'lamun, yaftahun. We're going to learn fail mudare. All fail mudare jama end with waw noon. So it can be confused with that. And that's a very good point, Badr Riyad. I think we should not use this word, although people might know since we have studied it, but it's not a criteria.
Yes, yes.
Sami, are you with us? So do not use this word.
Yes, sir, I'm getting it.
Getting so because this also sometimes people, and even when in the course, don't mention it as alamat of ism. It's alama of jama, salim. In fact, to be very precise. So thank you, Brother Ahyar. See, it's always a pleasure to be with people who are native speakers and have the necessary knowledge to make us even do better. Jazakallah khair.
Jazakumullah khair.
Anybody else with any questions, comments? Sister Amal?
Just as an example of وَجْعَلْنِي, I think both are correct. If I say وَإِجْعَلْ نون and ضياء, and if I make it also connected نون and ضياء, I think that, but
Yes,
yeah,
I
you
agree.
cannot. Yes.
I agree with you, but it's an advanced concept because, like I said, noon has come here to protect the ya. You cannot have
Yeah.
a word without that. I mean, a verb with a ya at the end. You cannot have it without the noon. So, but actually, the way we look at it, still it's a different. It's a harf. Noon. This noon in grammar is still a harf,
Yes.
although it
Yes.
has come. So we can. It would be better to keep it separate. The reasons are different, of course,
Mm.
but again, I think you should discuss it in class, and then it would be easier for students. Sister Simon, make a note of that. If you're going
Right,
to, if
sir.
you test the students on this, we should also mention it in the class. Right, Sister Samia?
Yes, sir.
Make a note of that, please. So we can complete our lesson today 3 minutes before time. Is it okay? Students
Yes.
are happy. If you tell them we are going to close this class 5 minutes, 3 minutes before class, they are very happy. So let's do that today and make everyone happy. Jazakallah khaira for being with us. I will not be here for a week. I'm going up into the mountains for trekking. I love being in the mountains. So I'm going up someplace at about 12,000 feet, walking up. So pray for me that I come back safe and sound. And when I come back, it will be towards the end of July, and then August is the month off. So hopefully I see you on 31st. And then thereafter, we are off for a month. So Jazakallah khaira. Have a good day and see you inshallah next time. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa ant. Nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilaik.
جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم.
جزاكم الله خيرا.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister.